friends, good afternoon, I guess. For me it is. Anyways, I hope it's good for you in afternoon and evening and mornings. I hope you're sipping on your coffee in the morning somewhere, or in the night relaxed, and I hope you're full of love and your home is full of love. Anyway, right here we have a mid-size saw, and most of you know I don't use a lot of mid-size saws, but I do have the 357, and I do have a 362 still, so they're very similar saws actually. But this is a 357 right there, old school 372. So we have a full-size power saw, as the internet looks at it, full size. It's a smaller saw really. It's a 372. It's 13.4 pounds off the shelf. There's 1 pound difference between this 357, which is a smaller size saw, 1 pound. So I don't know, friends, if you remember the last time I'm just rolling back to the wood pile here. Stay focused, Buckin. Stay focused. The last time we dropped wood off at Brian's was quite a while ago, and there's a little log here that I want to cut. It's really nice. And now I'm gonna buck this, and we're gonna take this out, maybe that back there too. But Vartan, I wanted to get Vartan an axe. He talked about buying an axe or something like that, and I'm like, you're not buying nothing. So I've actually got a really interesting, it's a prototype bucking wood bullet, and I'll show it to you here. Isn't it? The big ones with that dog standing on. So, but regardless, Vartan mumbled something the other day about maybe getting a different profile axe. So friends, this is one from one of the blacksmiths I worked with. It didn't make the grade, but it was a try. But the profile's there. And actually, this is a really nice axe. So Vartan, I want to leave this with you, and we'll see if you like this, working it, because you're more than welcome.
I'm excited.
Vartan's here with me. I'm just going to demonstrate, because you guys know I'm a long bar man, but you don't have to have a 32-inch bar to still kind of keep your back straight. But what you do need, and you will be hearing me harp about this until the day this is over, friends, is a sharp chain and a proper relationship between the raker and the cutter tooth, the working corner. So, or you're going to just be bent over all time. And so I've got my 357. The 357 is 12 point something pounds. So it is actually 1 pound heavier, or pardon me, lighter than the 372, friends. Right there, 357. So it must be 57 cc's, right? 357? Well, I'll bet you that's how I would beat my 362 that I got my still. We're gonna do that one day just for fun, just because it's fun. So I brought my Pavarotti, but we're gonna start. I'm gonna fire up that saw. It's a 24-inch bar. It looks like a full house hand file chain, and we're just gonna buck, and Vartan and I are gonna roll this out, and Vartan's gonna start swinging this axe, and so he's helping me so I don't have to bust myself up, and we're gonna throw some wood in this truck for Brian, friends. So what I'm saying to you is I'll pack the extra pound. I will pack the extra pound. This is a 24-inch bar. Let's go. This is a beautiful saw.
difference in the tough stuff.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Everything changes. Friend. They learn.
No, she doesn't.
All right, friends. Well, you can see what we've got here. We've got bark, rock-covered logs. We're on the dirt. You're bound to get, right? You're bound to get into it. It's just the nature of the beast. It's like splitting wood with an axe. Even though you don't overstrike, you are going to hit your wood on your axe. It's just kind of how it goes. But I don't cut with a dull saw. This log right now, I'm going to quickly file this saw. I'm gonna bring you in close, as a matter of fact, and show you what's going on. Perfect. So, friends, we're basically gonna do a cleanup filing here. It's ragged and it's chattering in the wood. There's only one reason that can happen, is I've hit something. So if you want to keep cutting through a chatter, that's up to you. It's not my style. I'll just cut and I'll peel the bark off the tree. That's what I'll do. Look at this. This one here, you can actually, I don't know how close that is, and if you can see in there, but I may just do you a special little favor right now and go like that. Look at it. It's ragged. And I feel it, friends. I just do. And it's not a crazy show, friends. It's just more of a top plate dressing. Just like this. You'll take the raggedness off it and you'll smooth everything out again, because I've already hit in the rakers. This chain's hungry enough. I can see it and feel it. Oh yeah, there's another tip knocked right off it. So it would have started kind of in a big piece of wood, friends, maybe even in this next log, it would have started darting off to one side about halfway through the log.
What do you mean when you say file guides?
Well, you know, like file guides. Something you put your file in.
Oh, yeah. Like that steel one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2-in-1 or whatever that is. I think it helps people, but it's hurting them in the end because...
I don't think it does a good job of setting your rakers either, though.
No, they don't. Most people willy-nilly them. This chain is actually, this side hardly got hit, but the other one really got hit. So there's not point in me doing too much here. Look at this chain is all over the map. It's like different colored freaking. Vartan, how are you enjoying that axe?
Loving the set.
But I'm not kidding you when I'm telling you that this freaking chain is all over the map. Like the teeth, right? It's all over the map. It's like short one, right? Short one, long one, short one, long one, little teeny short one right here. You know, it's everywhere. But let's spark it up. Vartan's killing it here. We may as well just keep going on this, Vartan, eh?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna pull it out and clean it off, friends, so I'm not filing. Look at this.
It's all right?
I think it's time to cut. Yeah, it is. Leave it right there. I'll buck it.
Oh yeah, that looks clean, yeah.
It's clean. Okay, friends, 357 Donnie Walker. Get your glasses on your Buck and Billy Ray suspender hook. Get your Mac hat on. Get your ritual happening and start cutting. We're pretty clean here now. If anything, that little saw is an animal. That is a good size furlong, Vartan. And you know what the interesting thing about that saw? That's a Donnie Walker 357 Walkerized with a pipe.
Yeah.
Those pipes
Oh,
sure
nice.
make a difference.
Nice and quiet too.
It's quiet, isn't it? Down on the farm here. Anyway, friends, we keep going. We're getting there. Get Brian a full load. We'll go drop that off at his place. And Vartan is a machine right now. A way bigger machine than I am on the splitting. So what a bunch of gratitude we have for this man right now. Buck and Billy Ray's high rolling over to watch the Doobie Brothers. And Vartan splits and loads the truck.
Hey, you gotta figure it out, dude.
I know. See that, friends? Okay, friends, we'll do a little more of this. Not much. Look at Vartan. He's already got the freaking... There's some big knots in this stuff.
Oh yeah.
I better take it easy.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't be using, yeah, that one. I'll use this one. Look at that, Vartan. See, you're strong, man. I can't do that anymore.
What is that?
Okay, maybe I can. Oh! That's nice wood, isn't it? Profile, baby. If it doesn't split, move over. There it is. Found it. So he's been a wonderful support through the years.
There you go.
But he came to my bedside and said, you know, is the family going to be okay? You need any money?
Right.
And I'm like, I think we'll be okay. But the fact that he did that,
Right.
just without being a relative or anything,
Yeah.
you just don't have friends like that are tough to come by.
That's the truth.
Just so it's done.
Are you guys getting that hello ferry? Hello ferry? What are you guys doing? Oh. Maggie, get out of here.
Right underneath me.
I know.
No, we're taking the regular. We're driving.
Oh, driving. Yeah. Oh yeah, you got, if you're going out there, you have to.
Abbotsford or something.
Sure. Yeah. No, Oxford, yeah.
And this licked. So that's all we'll do for today. We'll get this done, which will be pretty good load. Won't be a Jagger, but it'll be a nice load for Brian. How about that 357, eh, friends? So, friends, this is where, okay, there it is right there. I've talked about this so many times on the channel. I was just bugging Vartan. Vartan's been splitting wood he's been doing it a long time, and I was joking him. I said, Vartan, looks like you've been watching the channel about this, some of this splitting techniques I've been watching Vartan do here today. Because when you get to there, friends, you've just, that's it. Now, if you wanted to make this smaller, we all know that you would snip this off here and do whatever, and you could, but that's it. That's just now a knot. And of course, Vartan split with the knot. So it's just funny, those great big dirty fir knots, or any knot for that matter, doesn't matter, but softwood knots go in a long way. They really do. This little bit of hardwood here in balsam, not the great. There's some nice maple firewood in here. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Vartan?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Looks like Brian's had a little bit of traffic in here. There's the old balsam, little bit of balsam left there. It's just from them big dead trees we fell, friends. There's the old growth. And here's this beautiful place. And we're dropping them off some wood. We got some wood. There's our splitter. The old Easton made. There she be. It's such a beautiful place here. See, we just leave it here. Doesn't bug nobody. Just, you know, honestly. Okay, I gotta do this right here now. I lost you guys, didn't I? Just a minute, let me get you there. Okay, I want to do this right here this time. I want to take it hard to this side. Yeah. There. Now you can get through there.
How are you?
I think. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Jeez, you getting down.
Yeah, it got cold.
It did, didn't it?
You got a haircut?
I did get a haircut. Yeah, here we go. Beautiful. Good.
You were busy.
I
Exercise today.
I did, Brian. I went out today and got this for you. So we can start loading. How did I do that before?
You had a little thing that was...
Oh, I did too. You're right. Yeah, we'll just forget it. We'll just leave it like this. We're priced in it. It's crazy. So getting her going here. Yeah, it's you can't even price your price. Your families are priced out of wood. Good morning, friends, to you. I hope you're well. That's pretty much it for that video. As you all know, friends, Brian, he's getting older, friends. He's had heart issues. His physical output now, he's getting older. He's getting older, and we all are. But he really enjoys his fires, and I've known Brian for many, many years, and he's been a super good friend to my family and to me personally. If you don't know, if you're new here and you haven't heard me talk about Brian, or if you haven't seen me out at his place, it's just something I decided to do years ago to look after his wood, God willing, as best as I can. And so that's what we do for Brian. And the channel's part of that. You guys are part of that because you see me out there all the time. And there's a few characters that you have met through the years on this channel. And another one of those characters is Vartan. And I just want to interject because I wanted to thank Vartan, and I want us to thank Vartan for helping with Brian's wood. Friends, honestly, I was leaving for the Doobies the next morning. I was leaving for the Doobie Brothers, and Brian had texted me and said, hey, Buckin, if you're driving by with some firewood and you're in the area, could you drop some by? And I'm like, done. So that was actually the next morning we were leaving for the Doobie Brothers concert. And Vartan helped me get that wood for Brian. So Vartan, we love you. Thank you, buddy. And Brian is one of those guys. If you don't know the story, I was in a bad way years ago when I got tagged by that snag out production fallen, and there was some gray area here at my house. It was probably the lowest point of my life. There's been two, and that was right beside the other one. So in a different aspect, physically, this one was, which goes the other two, mental and spiritual as well. So it was a low point, and he came to us and sat beside my bed when I was crippled, and said to me, do you need help? You know what I mean? Does your family need help? And we didn't at that time. We were able to get through it, but the fact that he came, and he's not a relative, friends. He's not a relative. He's just a friend that I'd met in the travels, in life. And so I made the decision at that point when I got going again that he would never spend money with me again, ever. That's just something, the stuff you don't forget. And he feels good about that, and I feel good about it. So it's been a wonderful friendship. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just, I live on a saw, friends. When I can be on a saw, my axe ventures this year have slowed because of physical. We all know, if you watch, we had a rough year physically here. But running saw it's the saw kind of hangs off me. I don't know if you notice, friends, but the saw kind of hangs off me. I try to keep my shoulders down, everything out in front of me. So I'm able to still cut trees, but when it comes to smashing wood around, it's been an interesting year that way. We haven't done a ton of that, which doesn't bother me, but it kind of does a little bit at the same time because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. But old Father Time is not on anyone's side, really. Anyways, that's it for me today, friends. I hope you're doing well and your families are well and everybody's healthy and strong and full of love. We'll catch you on the next video. Work hard, be honest, and be kind to one another. We'll catch you on the next one.